Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, we're going to be taking a look at a really cool, unique Kingdom Hearts 3 mod, a Quadratum mod created by the 13th Vessel. I want to say a special shout out to the 13th Vessel for allowing me to actually preview the mod before it is released. The mod should be releasing sometime soon for your own enjoyment. So what this mod is it allows you to explore Quadratum in the sense of being able to jump off of the 104 building and explore the city streets down below. In case you guys don't know, Shibuya doesn't have any collision other than the roof of the 104 building. So yeah, of course, there's been numerous videos of showing you out of bounds for the Shibuya area. However, though, if you go ahead and explore that area as Sora, you'll simply just fall through the ground. There is no collision whatsoever. So what Vessel has done is he's gone ahead and added collision to all of the surrounding buildings and the streets so that we're actually able to explore Shibuya as Sora. On top of that too, we're also able to wall run up the buildings and explore it for all of its glory that we currently have in the map as of right now as Sora. So a pretty cool, unique project. Now, keep in mind, this shouldn't be confused with Somnus's Quadratum mod. That is a little bit of a different story. There aren't any new additions added into this Quadratum mod. It is simply just adding collision into the map itself. There have been some other improvements and adjustments made here though, for the likes of some of the trees in this area. They have been adjusted, as well as the actual scaling of which. Vessel has mentioned that without any scaling adjustments, Sora would look like a literal rat running around in the city streets. So all of the proportions have been adjusted so that it looks semi-what normal. Alright guys, so we are here in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, the way that you access this mod is kind of cool, kind of unique, it's staying on brand. So of course, we know that you access Quadratum through the final world. To get to the realm of unreality, one must sort of enter what is essentially heaven of sorts. We of course saw this in Melody of Memory with Riku. So we're here in the Keyblade Graveyard in the Badlands portion. Here is the final world portal. Let us explore Quadratum. So this is what the very first area is going to look like. How cool, dude. So this is the nighttime version of the final world. Wow, Vessel has done a really cool job. So we've only got 8 minutes to explore this mod, so we're going to try and take in absolutely everything we can. Of course, we can always return and come back and look at things a second, third, fourth, etc, time round. But I'm assuming once we step into this light right here, is it this light? No, maybe not. We've got two portals over here. Oh, okay, no, walk into the star. Okay. Alright. This is kind of hot. Let's go. I hear the music. So, we also have a screen here where we can choose what character we want to play as. We're just obviously going to go with Sora. Oh my god, dude. And this is it. Explore Quadratum, man. Oh my god. So, personally, I've done quite a bit of exploring Quadratum myself, using the debug camera, taking it out of bounds, and taking a look at all the nooks and crannies. But to be able to actually walk around this place as Sora with collision, we can wall run all over the place, is kind of amazing. This is definitely the bee's knees. And as you guys can see, for the most part, the collision is working absolutely perfectly. Wow, this is crazy, man. So yeah, this kind of gives us a little bit of a glimpse as to sort of the environment, perhaps maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to explore in either the next Kingdom Hearts game or the one after it, whatever Kingdom Hearts game is going to include Quadratum. Yeah, I hope Quadratum isn't just this like temporary thing. I mean, surely it's not going to be. I need it to be a fully fleshed out world. Now, as we do know, what was going to be in Remind in the DLC was apparently a brand new world. And this world ended up, unfortunately, getting scrapped. They decided not to go ahead and put the world into the DLC. Now, a lot of us are assuming that this world most likely would have been Quadratum, just because of like how detailed a lot of the environment is. Now, I mean, that being said, the only detailed part of the actual environment is, of course, the surrounding buildings and whatnot, but I mean, like, the amount of detail in here is crazy impressive. Again, as I was saying, Vessel had to do a little bit of scaling, but even still so, you can kind of see Just how big these cars are in comparison to Sora. Like, he really does look like a little toddler or something like that. We've got good old Traverse Coffee right over here. Oh man, it is so unique. This is gonna be such a different feel for Kingdom Hearts as well, in the sense of having this like realistic type city environment. I mean, we had San Francisco, which is, you know, Tokyo as well as San Francisco kind of mixed together. That's really the closest we've ever come to having like a realistic type city in a Kingdom Hearts game, but like this is fully it. I mean, this is Tokyo in itself, dude. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, as I was saying, the mod will end. Apparently, it's just going to close after about 8 minutes of playing. This was intentional on Vessel's behalf, just so that we can focus more on the exploration side of things. One thing I really do want to check out, though, is just how much collision Vessel has actually put into this mod. Like, how far does the collision go? I'm also wondering as well, has he actually put in some invisible walls? But as you can see, we're pretty much able... Okay, so, yeah, not every building we're able to wall run up on. I have a feeling... No? Okay, there's collision here. Even... in the part of the... Oh, wow, okay. Even in the part of the city where it's like, alright, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't see any of this. He's put collision. That's kind of amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's the city's edge right there. I don't want to know what happens if I fall off. I'll probably just continue to fall and fall and fall. Of course, we've also got that Quadratum command menu going on that you only get to see whilst versing Sora. I'm gonna make my way back into the city as we don't have a lot of time to spare. Again though, of course, you are able to just keep accessing the mod as much as you want. I'm also going to assume that the whole time limit thing will likely be removed for the public release of this mod. It's likely just a thing for the preview sake. But yeah, as you guys can see, like all of the cars and vehicles and whatnot, we can run up on. Also too, like thinking about the Kingdom Hearts game that we get that's going to allow us to, of course, explore Quadratum, are we just going to be able to like run up any building? Like how extensive will the whole parkour stuff be in Quadratum, man? It's one thing that really excites me about having this world and being able to explore it is the potential of the exploration side of things. And of course, for the Kingdom Hearts game that is going to feature this world, is it just primarily going to be in this city? I mean, Quadratum, we don't know if it's literally just this city, or if Quadratum is the name of that entire universe. I'm sure it's the entire universe, and then within that universe, there's different worlds. For instance, this being one world, and then just like the Kingdom Hearts universe, it has multiple different worlds. In this one, there's probably multiple different worlds. But again, it's very possible that Quadratum could literally just be the city, and in that case, does that mean that whole Kingdom Hearts game is just going to take place in one world? One massive city? This is so succulent though, man. Of course, this is the crossing right here, and I think it was about here where Sora was standing in that secret ending, and he was looking towards the 104 building. There is also a soccer field, I believe, somewhere around here. But I gotta say, it's really, really impressive just how much collision Vessel has put in. Of course, it's only the surrounding buildings that allow you to wall run on. Oh, there it is. There's the soccer field. Oh my god. Oh, dude. No way. Alright, Vessel actually put a soccer ball here, man. Oh, he can ride it as well. That's beautiful. Usually the soccer ball's like a lot bigger in the game, so of course Vessel is shrunken it here. That's beautiful. I like that little Easter egg. Which makes me think, is there any other Easter eggs in this mod that we should know about? Oh, there we go. Thank you for playing, Cynical. Oh, thank you, dude, for cooking up this spicy chicken. I appreciate it, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in, and I absolutely love this touch, man. Changing the final world to the nighttime setting, absolutely gorgeous, and then interacting with the star here, putting in the literal, like, effect, the literal portal that we see from Melody of Memory. This in itself really goes to show the potential of custom levels in Kingdom Hearts 3 mods. Of course, we've already seen Somnus's one as well, which is looking really, really cool. There's a few new additions in the ways of that mod, but already, man, we're seeing some just mighty impressive Kingdom Hearts 3 mods. This in itself is just absolutely blowing me away, dude. Like, it really is. What's really neat about this too is because we can now access this area with collision, using something like Cmod, Critic Perfect's Cmod mod menu, we can actually use this space to verse bosses and enemies and whatnot, which I will probably end up doing in this video. But I do want to get up high enough to kind of glide somewhere, so let me just climb this building right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh! There is a little sneaky secret. We got a star right here. Okay. So maybe there's multiple stars? There's gotta be. I wonder if the 8-minute time limit is part of the whole star searching thing. You've only got 8 minutes to find all stars. I wonder. But, I mean, there's a lot of city to explore, so, like, these stars could honestly be anywhere. There's another one, dude. There's another one. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I'm liking this. Of course, I did say at the start of the video, there's no, like, additions or anything per se. But I was not told about specifically this. I think Vessel kind of wanted us to find this for ourselves. Yeah, I didn't know about this at all, so I've got no idea like how many stars there are. I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say that they're probably located within the portion of the city that has wall running and whatnot. I wouldn't say that he's hidden one all the way like in the very lowly detailed areas. Okay, there's another. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say there's probably 7 stars? You know, Kingdom Hearts numbers and all that. It's kind of stressing me out though because I've only got 8 minutes. Also too, I'm gonna have to remember, because I doubt very much if I'm gonna get it first time around, I'm gonna have to remember where these stars are, man. Now, I'm assuming that there's a reason why these stars were put in here, like something funky's gonna happen if we do find them all, so I need to find these stars. It just spawns like an elite version of your Sora if you find all 7. Also too, there's a good chance they're not all going to be on rooftops. There could be some like in the alleyways and whatnot. This really does give you some good ideas as to exactly what type of really cool stuff Square could come up with for Quadratum for when we actually do get to play it for ourselves in an official game. The amount of cool like little interactable mini games and unique gimmicks and stuff that they could implement into a world like this. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts. Like stuff like this. Just going from like building to building using the flow motion. Hell yes, dude. Ah, spicy. Okay, my time is going to be up extremely soon. Like extremely soon. And you know what? I've kind of forgotten where the stars were that I found. Alright, so I've just been informed by the 13th Vessel that there is indeed something special that does in fact happen if you find all of the stars. I was not informed as to how many stars, but again, I'm going to assume that it's about 7. That specific special something something doesn't actually happen in this preview version if, in fact, I do find all of the stars. So I'm not going to actually find all the stars. I'm going to leave some of the locations up to you guys to find. One thing that I do want to try out, though, is because we do have the Cmod menu here, and I said I did want to do this. I'm going to spawn in some enemies to kind of simulate, perhaps, maybe, what a combat experience might be like when we finally get this world in a Kingdom Hearts game. We'll do a the world that never was type simulation with the Neo shadows outside Memory Skyscraper, you know, with jeweled Roxas. This can sometimes happen though too. When you spawn in too many, they won't actually attack, but yeah, I can imagine it now. I'm just picturing it, dude. We're gonna have some, like, wacky-ass combat scenarios for when we do actually get to explore Quadratum. I simply, honestly cannot wait. One other thing that's kind of interesting as well, you'll also notice that the command menu down the bottom can turn yellow. Now, you don't actually see a yellow version of the Quadratum command menu. You see only a red version. The same, obviously, is also said with the blue one. So what blue means is that you're out of combat, and yellow means that you're in a combat situation, though you can actually escape that combat situation. Red means you are stuck in combat, usually when you're fighting a boss, meaning that you've got to take down whatever boss or combat instance you're doing to, of course, then get out of the combat scenario. So it's quite interesting that there is, in fact, a yellow and a blue version of the Quadratum command menu, even though they're not actually used in game. Can you imagine this? Just the citizens of Tokyo, like, walking down the streets, go to their favorite cafe to grab some early morning coffee, and they just see a massive fuck off Simba the lion roaming down the street over their cars and whatnot. Hilarious.
Godzilla Simba has invaded Tokyo.
Let's actually have Godzilla in Tokyo. Why not? Heartless version Godzilla. Let's go, dude. Alright guys, well that is going to conclude the 13th Vessels Quadratum mod. Absolutely spectacular, man. Again, it's just wild to see what people are doing with Kingdom Hearts 3 modding. And really, this is only the beginning. I honestly cannot wait to see where Kingdom Hearts 3 mods will be at and give it about a year's time. To think that Kingdom Hearts has only been on PC for about 4 months, yeah, it's kind of wacky and wild to think just where we're at in the modding stage as of right now. Thank you so much to the 13th Vessel for allowing me to preview this mod before he does his public release, towards which I honestly do appreciate being one of the chosen ones to do this, so thank you, my guy. Other dudes, hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm Cynical, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.